Hey guys, it's David here from BinaryOptionsDaily.com. In this video, I want to go over pivot points and show you exactly what they are, as well as how to add them to your chart and start recognizing some potential areas for trades while using them. Now before we begin, I want to mention that these trades are of course not always correct, so you have to use your own judgment with them. However, they should definitely be useful to you as a tool in your trading arsenal. So the first thing are, what are pivot points? By definition, a pivot point is simply the average of the high, low, and closing prices from the previous day of trading. So now you may be asking yourself, now why is this useful to me? Well, the pivot points can be used as a support and resistance level in determining where price may bounce. And this kind of continues on with the last price action video I've done. As we've seen before, support and resistance levels are levels where price can potentially bounce, and we can kind of get an idea of where the market is heading or where it's likely to turn around. So let's begin by adding these pivot points to our charts on freestockcharts.com, as you can see on the screen, to see exactly what these look like and how we can use them. So the first thing we're going to do is go up to Add Indicator, and I'm going to go down to Pivot Points. And as you can see, we've added a pivot point at the 1.290 level, and it's also added a support level for us at 1.286. And if you notice, this is on the euro dollar, and today is September 30th, 2012. So basically with the pivot points, as you can see, just like support and resistance levels, price has moved right up to this pivot, and as you can see, it got rejected. So the way that we would be looking to use this in our trading arsenal is that when we see price get rejected, and it could be one or two candles for a little bit of confirmation on this, as you can see price move down. Basically what I would be looking for is kind of a break of this candle for confirmation that the trend has changed and that this level is definitely a resistance level up here. So after this broke this green candle right here on this candle, I may consider taking a put right there, or either waiting until price comes back up and comes pretty close to the low of this green candle's wick. So as you can see, this candle right here, this green candle came pretty close, and you could probably take a pretty nice put right there for the next candle if you're on Markets World, for example, on 5-minute. As well on 15-minute, you would have easily won that trade as well. But that's kind of what I'm looking for with these specific levels. And if we go ahead and move a little bit further in time, we can see the market dropped significantly and came to our support 1 level. And as you can see, price closed down significantly under our level right here. So now what we would be looking for is for price to move back up to this support level, and as you can see, it came up and got rejected, and it actually got rejected twice. That's the first time right here, second time, and as you can see, the third time it actually moved up higher. But for this first time, normally when price moves back up, it's likely going to get rejected in this area, especially because this is our S1 level. So that would have been another pretty good trade if you could have gotten in right around here for a put on the next candle. Even with a 15-minute again, you would have still likely won. And as you can see, once price came back up, it moved above the support 1 level again. And we would be looking for likely a call around this support level, because as before, it came down and this became a resistance level. And as soon as price moves back up, it actually becomes a support level. So as price moves back up, we would be looking for making some calls likely around this level. And as you can see, this is probably about a 50-minute move right here as price is moving down, maybe closer to an hour. And as you can see, price kind of broke down past this S1 level, but you know what? It's a little different on different charting software. For example, with Free Stock Charts and MetaTrader 4, you're going to see a difference where these pivot levels are and support and resistance levels. So that's just something you've got to kind of take into account. If you see a huge breakthrough, then it might be a better idea that this is likely going to be a resistance level. However, with this just moving down a little bit, Not a very big break. I would still kind of consider this to be a heavy support level, especially after this move down, which is about an hour. So as you can see, though, price moved right back up. And if you would have waited, let's say, for example, you wanted to see exactly what this move was going to do if the next candle would drop or move up, this one I would have likely taken for a call, and the reason is, all right, we had this huge move down for approximately 50 minutes to an hour, and we were waiting to kind of see what this next candle would do, and as soon as this candle moved up, broke the candle's wick, this previous candle's wick right here, that kind of shows me that, hey, this is actually still a support level. So if you would have taken this one right before the candle ended for a call, and this is a 5-minute trade, you would have easily killed it right there, taken a nice chunk of profit. And as you can see, price moved straight back up and came back down, and it's still kind of acting a little bit like a support level around here. And you could have taken this one as it moved back down closer to this support level. And again, it broke through again, and this is a little bit bigger of a move than this previous candle. So you could have taken this next one for a put. And here it kind of gets a little choppy with price moving up and down. And again, this is, I'm not sure exactly if you can see this or not. There we go. Price is going to move up and down, and it could go in range very easily, but this is definitely just one of these things where all the trades are not going to win, but these are just specific levels that I am definitely watching for, as well as regular support and resistance levels that I've personally drawn. So if we go ahead and move along a little bit more, you can see that price moves right back up to our original pivot level and got rejected. So as you can see, with a huge move like this is definitely something that we should be taking into account. This was over about a 2 or an hour and a half period of time. So, this is definitely something to take into account. But anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful to you. And if you've got any questions or comments, just leave them in the YouTube comment section below. Thanks.